So when your child was first given hearing aids, you were probably given a care kit to go along with it. What we're going to show you in this video is a little bit about that care kit and about its contents and how you can look after your child's hearing aids to make sure they get the best out of them. In your care kit, you will have a set of stethoscopes. These are to allow you to listen to your child's hearing aids and to make sure that they're functioning as they should be. You would have been given some spare batteries and a battery tester so that you can check used batteries to see how much power is left in them. There will be an ear mold puffer which will allow you to blow out condensation or any water which has built up in the tubing of the ear mold. A supply of spare tubes which your audiologist should have provided for you. If your child has unusual shaped ear molds or ear molds which are particularly difficult to retube, you will also have been given an ear mold threader. Just have a really good look at it. Just make sure you can't see any cracks in the casing. Make sure that the elbow is firmly attached. Have a good look at the mould. Just check there isn't any condensation, any water that's built up in the tubing. Have a look at the end of the tubing. Make sure that there isn't any wax in there that might be preventing sound getting through. And have a good look at the mould just to make sure, again, that there's no cracks or splits in the mould. If you take the hearing aid off of the mould and turn the hearing aid on, you may hear a whistling sound coming from it. If you do, then you know that the battery is working. If not, you need to check the battery using a battery tester. So take it out. You may tap it out, you may even need to poke it out. Pop it on the same size ring, press it down, and again it tells us that the battery is working fine. Pop the old battery back into the packet, take out one of the new batteries. And new hearing aid batteries will always have a sticker on them. The sticker needs to be removed before you put the battery into the hearing aid, and underneath the sticker you'll find a tiny cross symbol which should always be upwards, and the battery door will close easily. Okay, so we check the hearing aid using a set of stethoscopes. You just pop the earpieces in your own ears, and this white object is an attenuator. Make sure the attenuator is right on its lowest setting when it will squash the tube tight shut to prevent any sound getting through. If your stethoscope has a rubber cup on the end, you can listen to the hearing aid by putting the ear mould into the end of the cup. But if your stethoscopes don't have a cup on the end, then you need to take the hearing aid off the mould and pop the hearing aid into the end of the tubing. When you're happy that the tubing is closed, turn the hearing aid on and it will start working probably a couple of seconds later. Very often the hearing aid will play a little jingle to you to let you know that the battery is working and that it's been turned on. Just gently roll the wheel on the attenuator upwards to allow sound through, and keep talking to the hearing aid and you'll start to hear the hearing aid come through. Just gently squeeze the casing, make sure that the sound doesn't change while you're listening to it. Some hearing aids have a volume control, so you can just gently move the volume control and just listen to any changes, make sure that moves smoothly. If your child's hearing aid has a program button, then just cycle through the different programs, have a listen and make sure that they're doing what you expect them to. Single stethoscopes often don't have attenuators on them. So if your child has more than a mild or moderate hearing loss and wears quite powerful hearing aids, then do ask your audiologist for a set of Stettoclips that do have an attenuator so that you can listen to the hearing aid at a safe and comfortable level. Ear mould is going to need a thorough wash at least once a week, but every day you do need to give it a good look over just to make sure that it hasn't got any wax or dirt, any wax blocking the tubing at the end of the mould. So check the tubing just to make sure that there isn't any condensation or water build up in there. The ear mould might just need a daily wipe over with a tissue just to keep it clean. If you do need to give it a more thorough clean, take the mould off of the hearing aid. You can wash the mould in warm soapy water. It's okay to immerse it, and it's okay to run water through the tubing to help clear it of any dirt that's built up in there. Just use a normal hand soap or a mild washing up liquid. Don't use any disinfectants or bleaches because they will damage the plastic, but a hand soap or washing up liquid is fine. If you notice any wax built up in the tubing, you can dig it out with the eye of a needle or a pin, or your audiologist may have given you a small tool just to remove it with. After you've finished washing, give it a really good shake to shake out any water that's inside, and leave it somewhere to dry overnight. If you've been given a puffer, you just pop it in the end of the tubing, give it a blow, and that will dry out any water or condensation which is built up in the tubing. If you need more information on looking after your child's hearing aids, download our guide, Hearing Aids Information for Families, from our website, or have a chat with your audiologist and teacher of the deaf.